Airlines flight evacuated at Denver Airport, a detailed account of the incident. Denver International Airport became the scene of a tense and dramatic emergency yesterday, when an American Airlines flight had to be evacuated after landing safely. The incident, which took place in the late afternoon, left passengers shaken but unharmed, while airport and airline officials scrambled to ensure safety and investigate the cause. The aircraft involved, an American Airlines narrow-body jet operating a domestic route, had just completed its scheduled flight when the crew noticed unusual signs indicating a potential technical issue. Passengers on board reported that shortly after the plane touched down, there were loud clunks and a strange vibration emanating from the rear of the aircraft. "It felt like something was moving under our feet," said one passenger. "There was a brief moment of panic, but the crew immediately told us to remain calm and follow instructions." Flight attendants quickly moved through the cabin, instructing passengers on emergency procedures, while communicating with the cockpit crew to determine the severity of the situation. According to initial reports from the Federal Aviation Administration, FAA, and American Airlines, the flight crew decided to evacuate the aircraft on the taxiway as a precautionary measure. Emergency slides were deployed, and passengers were guided in an orderly manner to exit the plane. Airport fire and rescue teams were already on standby, responding within minutes to ensure that every passenger was safely evacuated. Photographs from the scene showed the aircraft stationed on the tarmac, with emergency vehicles surrounding it, while passengers, carrying personal belongings in hand, waited at a safe distance. Fortunately, there were no major injuries. Several passengers experienced minor scrapes and bruises while sliding down the emergency chutes, and a handful were treated for shock by medical personnel stationed nearby. Eyewitness accounts highlighted the professionalism and calm demeanor of the airline staff, who reassured travelers and maintained order during the evacuation. One passenger described the crew's efficiency as life-saving, noting that everyone followed directions carefully, which prevented a potentially chaotic situation from escalating. Airport authorities quickly secured the aircraft and began a detailed inspection to determine the cause of the emergency. While the airline has not released official details regarding the technical issue, preliminary statements suggest that a mechanical malfunction may have triggered alarms that prompted the evacuation. Experts in aviation safety emphasize that such procedures, although alarming for passengers, are standard protocol designed to minimize risk and prevent accidents. The exact nature of the malfunction, whether related to the landing gear, hydraulic systems, or another critical component, remains under investigation. Denver International Airport, one of the busiest hubs in the United States, responded efficiently to the emergency. Emergency response teams, including firefighters, paramedics, and airport security personnel, coordinated closely with the airline to ensure that the scene was controlled and passengers were safe. The airport also implemented temporary runway restrictions to accommodate the emergency, which led to a brief delay in other flights. Nevertheless, the authorities commended passengers for remaining calm and adhering to instructions, which contributed to the swift and safe resolution of the incident. American Airlines released a statement shortly after the evacuation. "Passenger safety is our highest priority. The flight crew acted promptly to ensure the safety of all on board, and we are working closely with the FAA and Denver International Airport to determine the cause of the technical issue. We apologize for the inconvenience and are assisting affected passengers with rebooking and other necessary arrangements. The airline also confirmed that the affected aircraft will undergo a thorough maintenance inspection before it returns to service. Passengers shared a mix of relief and lingering anxiety after the evacuation. Many expressed gratitude for the professionalism of the crew and the efficiency of the airport's emergency response, while others noted the emotional stress of suddenly having to leave the plane via emergency slides. Some passengers recounted how children and elderly travelers were carefully assisted by flight attendants, highlighting the human side of aviation safety procedures. Social media quickly filled with posts from passengers describing the event, ranging from reassurance of their safety to awe at the speed and organization of the evacuation. Experts in aviation safety stress that while emergency evacuations are rare, they are a critical component of flight safety. Dr. Emily Sanchez, an aviation safety consultant, noted, "This incident serves as a textbook example of how emergency procedures are meant to work. The crew acted decisively, and airport authorities responded with professionalism. It's a reminder to passengers that remaining calm and following instructions can make all the difference in such situations." As the investigation continues, the FAA and American Airlines are expected to release further updates in the coming days. Passengers affected by the disruption were offered accommodations, alternative flights, and support from airline personnel. While the incident caused understandable anxiety, the swift action of the flight crew and emergency teams prevented a minor technical issue from escalating into a major disaster. In summary, the evacuation of the American Airlines flight at Denver International Airport underscores the importance of rigorous safety protocols, the expertise of airline crews, and the preparedness of airport emergency services. Passengers were reminded of the potential risks inherent in air travel, but also of the robust systems in place to manage emergencies effectively. While the technical cause of the evacuation remains under review, the successful handling of the incident offers reassurance that passenger safety remains the top priority for airlines and aviation authorities alike. This event serves as a powerful case study in emergency preparedness and response in aviation, illustrating how well-trained professionals, clear protocols, and cooperative passengers can turn a potentially hazardous situation into a safe outcome. As investigations proceed, the airline and regulatory bodies will continue to emphasize the importance of learning from every incident to enhance safety measures and prevent future occurrences. For passengers and aviation enthusiasts, the event is both a reminder of the inherent risks of air travel and a testament to the strength of safety systems designed to protect lives in the skies.